many?
There's 8 of us. Oh, okay.
How many's in the party, folks?
8 of us.
All right, come on with me.
You're not going to see traffic lights everywhere. We still have a lot of roundabouts, stuff like that, stop sign. 25% of Montego Bay from here all the way back was sugarcane plantation, like 20 years ago. This tree you see here is called Ponciana. I get a little of the flowers here, show you what it's like. It stays for months with those flowers. The tree stays for months like that because all of the buds do not open at the same time. Oh, that's it. See them? These are going to open. So it stays for months like what you see there. It's called the Ponciana tree. One thing you'll see here in Jamaica, a lot of bars and a lot of churches. Smile, y'all on camera.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Jamaica.
Welcome to Rose Hall.
So we are in the library. The library was the most frequently occupied room in the house. All the business discussions take place here. portrait is of Rose, the first and good mistress, known picture of Annie the witch, because she burnt her personal belongings the night she died. They believe keeping them, her spirit would haunt them forever. Look at this mahogany cane chair on poles in a library step, so they could reach records and books from high shelves. Average height 5 feet 2, and it was short of 4 feet 11 inches. Dynamite comes in small packages. That's her.
That's our
Rose, the first mistress. So Rose had 4 husbands. They concentrate on building the house. The house took 30 years to complete. But Annie, she murdered all 3 of her husbands and countless lovers. Alright, so everyone, we are in the main dining room. So this was where Palmers they dined whenever they had guests in the house. The centerpiece, it is a 4-pedestal Sheraton banquet table, and the chairs are ribbon chippendale. So if you look at the back, you'll see a little ribbon or bow style there. Alright, we have this 8-piece mahogany break front with 18th century trade china dishes on display. Look at the chandelier. I guess visit and took a picture. When it develops, 4 bat images or faces appeared in it. Yes, 3 believe for the 3 husbands, 1 for her queen slave lover tapu. So that can be seen downstairs along with others. Alright, so this is a lower gallery. So they use this area as a reception hall for serving both dining rooms and bedrooms upstairs. Servants, they enter from that door with food. The kitchen was on the outside because in case of a fire, they didn't want the entire house to be burnt. Painting is original. Lady in red believed to be Annie watches you in whichever direction you go. Her eyes and her head turns along. So if you walk down, keep your eyes on her, the whole head turns in your direction. Yeah man, go this way so you can have more space to go.
That's not weird.
Wow.
Okay, where's the next spot we gotta do?
What is that?
Where's the next spot?
The next one?
Yeah, that's pretty
Alright, as for the children, we don't know who they are, they don't seem to be real. The little girl she hold at the back, which doesn't seem friendly, the head of that child. It is much younger than the body. Arm seems to come from a dog. Look at it. It's weird. Look at this little one in the corner there, look like a porcelain dog. Due to restoration, Taku came from this area, walk upstairs and strangle Annie to death. No one would notice a door back then. So whenever Annie had her husband killed, she had slaves take the bodies. There was an underground tunnel that led to the sea. When the slaves should have them buried it out there, when the slaves returned, she had them beheaded. Dead man tell no tales. And it wasn't a nice day at all. Alright, so here we are in the morning room or breakfast room. This was where the Palmers they dined whenever no one else was in the house. The table echo white and the chairs are early Queen Anne. Take a look to that side. We have a Welsh dresser there with pewter pieces on display. The Palmers would eat from pewter plates and they were made from tin and lead. Continuous eating from it led to slow brain poisoning. Because the hot food absorbs the lead, slowly poison the brain, we believe Annie to be crazy. It along with the practice of voodoo magic. You think so? Annie killed her 3rd husband here. She strangled him with the help of Freed Lover Tapu. What?
So this is the room that the 3rd husband was strangled in.
French fabric on the wall. Annie killed her 2nd husband there. She stabbed him several times in his sleep, then poured boiling oil down his ear to make sure he was dead. Welcome everyone to Annie Palmer's bedroom. This was where Annie lived, loved and died. The Reddit depicts her passionate nature for blood. She was very hot-blooded, also hot-tempered. Portraits are original. You have one there. There's also one to the side. We don't know who they are. They were sent back believed to be personal to the house. A guest visit took a picture of the headboard, and when it develops, a sad face appeared in it. That can be seen downstairs along with others also. The trouble began when Annie met and fell in love with her new bookkeeper, Robert Rutherford. Robert didn't love Annie because he found out she was wicked, heard rumors of her around the plantation, so he was now interested in the housekeeper Millicent. Millicent was Taco's granddaughter. So when Annie found out Robert and Millicent, they both have a relationship going, she didn't like it. So due to jealousy, she cast a voodoo spell on Millicent. She withered and died within a week. Taco, in revenge of his only granddaughter he loved so much, he came from the secret passageway, walked upstairs and strangled Annie to death. Here, so there was this gentleman from Canada who visited, took a picture. No one crowded this area, but when it develops, a lady appeared in it. It's best to get a picture with no one crowded. Wealthiest plantation owner. Different strokes for different folks. First husband got killed here.
So this was the room the first husband was killed in
Yes.
with arsenic.
So a story in 1988, Donna Franklin, right off the Love Boat series, wanted to spend the night here with a friend. While having tea, heard babies screaming down at the pearl room, the first room they entered. They went to have a look, there were no babies, and when returned, their teacups were missing. They went in search and found them smashed to pieces in Annie Palmer's bedroom. They packed and leave at once. So no one stays in the house from that day. The guest room, which is the safest room in the house, no one got killed here. Watch your step. They can just sit down and relax. Alright, so this area, they once used it as the dungeon, and you'd have slaves for punishment here. Either sides were jail cells, went 16 feet deep. They were both converted in ladies' and gents' restrooms, which are safe. The stones you're standing on, original coral stones, and the beams above bullet wood, much harder than the mahogany. Look at this bear trap. We have no bears in Jamaica. She used it as a human trap to capture the feet of runaway slaves. Then lower them in the jail cells without food, water, or medical attention. They were left to die.
She was a wicked woman.
I know, right? Have a look at the photos with the ghost-like images. Browse for a while, and when you're through, we meet in the pub.
Good evening. We're about to sail away from Montego Bay. It was our first port day. We did an excursion called Montego Bay Your Day, Your Way, booked through Carnival. It was $400, but it was a private van for your own group. We had an 8 in our group, so we were able to split it, and it was a really good value. The van we were in, I think, probably would have seated 10 to 12 people. You pretty much just tell the guide what you want to do and where you want to go, and it's up to you. We ended up doing a little island tour and then ended up at Rose Hall and did a tour of that. We got a lot of great video and photos. And now I think we're going to go to the art gallery, and there's a Peter Mack seminar that we're interested in. We're going to check that out and then go eat dinner in the main dining room, and then we're probably just going to call it a night because we have a very early call at Grand Cayman in the morning.
Here's our towel animal collection for 3 days. As you can see, the boat is pushing away from the pier as we speak.